Good evening. I was going to share a dream that I had, and I was just going to use this picture, this drawing to focus on. So I had a dream on looks like the morning of 8/27, and in the dream I was talking to a man, and we were on some property, and he was talking about some property that he had just sold. It had a little cabin on it, and anyway, he was explaining to me that he had sold that property, and he was showing me this other property that he had, and it had like a, I don't know, almost like a greenhouse or something, but it wasn't a greenhouse. It was like a enclosed solar or windowed kind of dome or something, and it had like a water that was recirculating in that area. But anyway, it was on like a little like knoll or a little hill in the roadway there, that led to like a lake. It had like a lake, and so there was like this graveled area that was behind it that went into the water. And then he was over there, by this little building, and all of a sudden, out of the water comes this horrible sound, and all you can see is the water. And as the item, or the creature, I should say, as the creature is coming out of the water, all you could see was teeth, and it ended up being like a giant alligator. And he stepped ahead of it, he ran ahead of it, and he happened to have like this claw-like tool in his hand, and he was able to jump ahead of it and using the tool to grab onto the hillside, to get away from the alligator. And then it's like the scene changed, and all of a sudden the alligator's still chasing him, and he's chasing him into the city. And as the alligator came into the city, everybody was running from the alligator. And it's like I was just like behind it, watching it, like almost like in the dream I wasn't physically there. It was like I was looking from the air, or like I was invisible or something. I don't know. It just seemed like I wasn't seen by other people in that scene, when they got into the city. But anyway, so what I did is when I woke up from the dream, I asked the Lord, asked him to give me, if he would give me his interpretation of what the dream was about. And so this is God Thoughts, 8/27/2020. Evil prevails when you open the door to the enemy. It takes over. Run and flee from the enemy as the people did in your dream. And there is a verse in the Bible that says to submit yourselves to the Lord or to God. I'm not sure which version that I had written this from. And the devil flee from you. So then the next part, God Thoughts. The enemy will come at anyone he can to seek to kill, steal, and destroy. Living your lives around a monster will destroy you. This is why it's so important to not be unequally yoked. Like this drawing here is about being unequally yoked. There's a person that if you marry somebody who doesn't truly know the Lord, then they're all about the things of the world. And married in Christ, it's just a whole different focus for your marriage and your life. Okay, God Thoughts. A true follower of Christ, my son, will honor, respect, be gentle, and merciful in their ways towards you, your family, and your children. And then I gotta switch the page here. They will encourage a close relationship with your family, with your parents and close friends. Being in or on their territory, you will have to claw, scratch, and pull yourself out of the pit. And the enemies of your lives will try to get a hold of you, your foot, as you climb out, to pull yourself out. See, pull yourself. Oh, to pull it. They'll try to get a hold of your foot as you're trying to climb out of the pit. The enemy will try to get a hold of your foot to pull you back into their realm of control, where they can keep you captive as long as they're alive. Cry out to me. I will snatch you up and out of the enemy's territory, from within their grasp. I will free you if you reach out and up to me. I will yank you from their reach and their sight. I will protect you and guide you, love you and keep you here to my heart, so that no one can harm you again till I bring you home to my kingdom. Anyway, I just thought I would share that with you. Those are some God thoughts from his interpretation of this dream that I had. I was going to draw the picture of the alligator, because when it did come out of the water, it did sound like a monster. And like I said, I just saw teeth when the guy was running. And anyway, God is always so good, in encouraging us and to look to him in all our ways, and he will lead us and guide us and in the right path and the right place. Anyway, take care and God bless.